Hi guys, welcome back again. It's your boy, Ansom Cochito, Alpha Leo. How we all doing today? I hope our weekend is great. And welcome to Fisayo Adedipe TV. Welcome to Fisayo Adedipe TV and the channel. And don't forget, subscribe, like, and share to your family and friends. It's the home of sports, breaking news, transfer news, and series of events that is happening in the world of football. So I want to give you a breaking news now. Let me dive into it right away. And it's about Tottenham Hotspur. Congratulations to the captain of Tottenham. Finally, after a very successful 10 years, because he was able to win a trophy eventually. I would say it's successful, of course. After 10 years, he won the trophy, Europa League, and he has announced officially that he will leave the club this summer. And what am I talking about? Is the South Korean international, Heung-Min Son, Heung-Min Son, don't let me bite my tongue. Son Heung-min has completed or announced his intention to leave the club, Tottenham Hotspur, this summer. He talked about it at a press conference alongside his coach, Thomas Frank. And that was yesterday. And I'll give you what happened yesterday and what is happening currently, because there's actually a deal in place for him already with LAFC. So let me read what he said to you guys, okay? So in the preseason match against Newcastle, he said he has decided to leave the club this summer, and respectively the club is actually agreed. They are helping him also with the decision. So he said, I quote him, "It was the most difficult decision I've made in my career. Such amazing memories. It was so hard to make the decision. I need a new environment to push myself. I need a little bit of change. 10 years is a long time." Of course, everybody knows it's a freaking long time. "I came to North London as a kid, 23 years old. Such a young age. I leave this club as a grown man, a very proud man. I want to say thank you to all the Spurs fans for giving me so much love. I hope the goodbye is also good timing, and this is the right time to make that decision. I hope everyone can accept that and respect that." Ask for his retraction. When people, the journalists, they ask for the coach's reaction, and the coach, he was so honest about it that for him personally, he said he would have loved to work with Son, because he's a fantastic person, a player. He's a sports legend in every aspect of the game. One of the greatest players to play in the Premier League. Yes, I can also attest to that fact, and it was never easy to find the perfect timing. And me coming in from the side, it makes it a bit easier to end on a high, right? So Son is currently the 5th all-time goal scorer in this Tottenham Hotspur history with 173, right? So he's actually 7th player in the history to make 450 plus appearances, right? Because his appearance actually reached 454, right? So Son has really done exceptionally, and we wish him all the very best in his career. So like I said, LAFC, right, is here we go, and there's a verbal agreement in place right now between all the parties involved, and is ready to move to MLS as we speak, right? Spurs, they are going to receive a fee in excess of 50 million euros, and because of this preseason that they're having right now, they had it in South Korea, and they are done with that. The rest of the players will go back to England, right? But Son will stay in South Korea, and from South Korea he will fly to MLS to conclude the deal, right? Currently, as we speak now, he's just waiting for the documents to be signed with LAFC. There was actually a guard of honor also for the 2 players, Newcastle and Spurs as well, and it was very, very emotional for him. Like we could see some tears shedding of tears, but we wish him all the very best. He's a very, very excellent player. He has done his bit for the club and he's a sports legend. So all the best to Son. So let me go to breaking transfer news now, and I'm going to Liverpool. You know, remember that we've been saying that Darwin Núñez will be leaving Liverpool, right? So as we speak now, we have understand now, according to Fabrizio Romano, that Al Hilal, Simeone Inzaghi, he has already presented his project and his plan for Darwin Núñez, right, in recent days. So talks will follow now with the player and also with Liverpool. Both clubs will actually talk, and so that they can understand the financial details, the implications of it, before the deal can actually go over the line, basically. But he's going, he's leaving, because he has to also leave so that there will be additional money that Liverpool can use to increase their offer for Alexander Isak. Another news, I'll dive into that right away. Isak is not giving up, right? He wants to leave Newcastle. And even Liverpool, they are not giving up. After £120 million bid has been turned down, they are coming back. They are coming back. Fine. I think this will go to the wire. It may go to the end of the transfer window. And the valuation, like we always say, everybody said it, journalists, is like £150 million, right? If they can actually turn down 120, probably once some players leave, there'll be additional cash for Liverpool to actualize this goal of getting Alexander Isak to play for them, right? It will be a direct replacement for Darwin Núñez, of course, as he's leaving to Saudi Arabia. So we'll see what's going to happen. And let me know your comments in the comment section. What do you think about Son, illustrious career in Spurs? And let me know what you think about also Alexander Isak to Liverpool, Newcastle, nobody for now. Will it be a reality for him to join Liverpool, or Newcastle will say, no, you still have a contract with us, you ain't going nowhere? So let me know in the comment section the outcome. What do you think is going to happen, right? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So, and João Paulinho is a Bayern Munich player before, but right now he has joined Tottenham Hotspur, and he has joined on a loan deal, right? And he has 30 million euros buy option. That's a clause. It's not mandatory, you know. Buy is not obligation to buy. It's just buy option. So it's not mandatory. He has joined. You know, he have a stint in Bayern, and that stint was not actually good enough. And I think he wants to come back to EPL to, you know, get up to speed and ensure that at least his career is back in line for the World Cup that's coming next year. And this is what is going to happen this transfer window. All these players, they want to get their deal over the line to make sure that, okay, they are in form, good reign of form for the selection of, you know, their respective team. They want to play to ensure that at least they make World Cup. That's the essence of being a professional football player. You need to ensure that you go, you follow your teammates, or your coach selects you for world tournaments, right? Even your continental tournaments, you need to make sure that you played, you know, more enough so that you can be recognized and selected for any tournament, basically, right? I'm going to Italy now. I'm going to Atalanta. So Atalanta now, and I'm talking about Ademola Lookman, the reigning current African footballer of the year. Atalanta, they are not releasing Ademola Lookman despite the bid they received from Inter Milan. However, the twist to it, and that's the breaking news today, is that the boy, the Nigerian international, the African footballer of the year, has actually right now handed in a transfer request officially, right? He confirmed that he has handed the transfer request. So I'm going to actually read the statement to you, and I hope it's going to be living, because this is it. Every Nigerian, every African player, I don't know why they're having issues with Seriea teams. We know what Victor Osimhen passed through with Napoli, and now Lookman is passing the same thing. He's passing through the same issue with Atalanta. I hope this will actually allow him to leave. He has to leave because he said, I hope to work together. He's a very excellent professional, by the way. He said, I hope to work together with the club to find an amicable solution for all parties as soon as possible. Over the past 3 years at Atalanta, I've given absolute everything, not just as a footballer, but as a person, right? I've always worn the shirt with pride and tried to represent this club and the city of Bergamo with art, passion, and dedication. I came here with the hope of helping this special club grow. Together, we have created memories that will stay with me forever. Winning the Europa League, hat-trick, and standing shoulder to shoulder with my teammates that night in Dublin, celebrating with our fans, was one of the proudest moments of my career so far. It still gives me goosebumps. I'm thinking about it. Atalanta and especially its supporters have become part of me. This place has felt like home from the moment I arrived, even in moments where things haven't been easy behind the scenes. That's what makes writing this so hard. I've loved every moment, right? But feel that now, after 3 wonderful years in Bergamo, it is the right time to move on and experience a new adventure. There has been numerous clubs approach Atlanta in the past, and I've previously always stayed loyal. However, myself and the ownership of the club have been in agreement, right, that now is the right time, right? And the club were clear with me that if a fair offer came in, they will allow me to move. So at least the offer by Inter Milan is not terrible. Despite now receiving an offer in alignment to what I believe had been discussed, sadly, the club are blocking the opportunity for reasons I do not understand. That's a very professional, way of saying things. As a result, and after many months of broken promises and what I feel has been poor treatment towards me as both as a human being and as a professional footballer, sadly I feel I have no choice but to speak out for what I believe is right and feel that enough is enough. I can confirm I have now handed in a formal transfer request. Even throughout the extremely difficult moments I've endured, many of which have remained private and confidential, I have always tried to put the club, the fans, and the teams first. Hoped it would not get to this, but unfortunately, feel there's now a little choice. To the fans, the heartbeat of this club, I want to say this: I'm truly sorry it's coming to this. I hope you can understand this incredibly difficult situation. It is simply about standing up, right, for what I believe is fair and right. The support you have always given me has been incredible, and the bond we created together is special. With love and gratitude, Ademola. So this guy, I repeat, is a very excellent professional. So, and I hope finally this statement that is out will allow this club to leave this boy. He needs to leave. 27-year-old. Arsenal also were interested. So Atalanta should try their best to allow him to leave and ply his trade elsewhere, right? There are a lot of clubs that are interested in getting his services, so they should just allow this guy to go. So he's a current reigning African footballer of the year. It's non-called for, it's not necessary, right? Enough is enough. That's what he said. So I'll wrap this up. By saying, I'm wearing, it's easy. I'm wrapping this up by saying that finally, Jorrel Hato has been unveiled as a Chelsea player. Finally, right? So let me just read this statement to you as well, and to wrap this up. So it's a very, very good left centre back and also left back. With Chelsea, we got a man, and he's very delighted, very excited. He has already done all the media ops and all the interviews, photographs and the rest. He has already completed all that. So we're just looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the start of the training. All the in Cobham will be filled tomorrow. The staff, the players, they will be in Cobham tomorrow to start training for the upcoming season. And good news is also that Wesley Fofana will be back with the lads to train with them. So Jorrel Hato, he has been unveiled, and he's the first player that has put on the Chelsea jersey that has the World Champions logo, the bag, sorry. So he said, I'm very excited and so happy to be here. Chelsea is the best place for me to do that. So I am very happy. So officially, he has signed a deal for 43 million euros, and I think that's a steal for Chelsea. The directors this season, they're on fire, right? They are very, very on fire right now. And our contract is until June 2032 for this defender. And that wraps it up for me. From here, I still have some news, but I will share it bit by bit, bit by bit. For example, Xavi Simons, at this point in time now, any moment from now, he will also do like Lookman transfer request. He wants to go. Higher ups, they've been talking like forever. Conclude this thing and let this guy leave. In that discussion, RB Leipzig, they are still talking about Harry George. Why are you deflecting? Focus on one first, right? There was a time they talk about Nkuku, right? So we'll see how it goes. But Harry George news, he may likely leave as well because he wants to play. He wants to play more. He wants to play more. And there have been clubs, like I said, RB Leipzig, other Bundesliga teams, they've been inquiring about the guy. So he wants to go and play very well for his own career, right? And either even by loan or permanently. If Chelsea can actually even sell him like 35 million, 40 million, that would be a steal because it's an academy product. So that would be a very good deal for Chelsea if it's possible. Gladbach, they are part of the clubs that actually, requested for his services, right? His desire is that he wants regular playing time, and we see what's going to happen. And guys, thank you so much for liking, for subscribing. It's your boy, Anson Kuchito and Alpha Leo, right? And don't forget, push the channel, share to your family and friends, and have a wonderful week ahead of you. Cheers, guys.